and welcome back to techystack channel. Today we'll try to explore one more new topic. So this is related to again. So I have this data like this. Okay, I have this segment and country. So similar, I have one more having the same data. So now the thing is, so I want to update this capitals here. So now if I have the government and Canada, so and I want to update this capital as this one. So on similar way, we have the multiple data here like government Germany and government France, Mexico, USA. So whatever the data is available here now, so we want to update this data into the here. So let me remove this column of the queue. Okay, now we'll try to explore with UiPath. Let me go back to the UiPath studio. The step is we need to rearrange workbook. So and I want to update this path, and here the sheet name is sheet one. Okay, so everything I will save into the one variable. So which I called sample finance fin. Okay, data table. Okay, let me check is there any variables are here. Okay, it's already there. Okay, let me take the same data table. Yeah, this is done. So next we need to take one more reading activity workbook, and here the my path is this one. So capital. So let me copy as this path, and this also having the sheet name as sheet one. And my data table I will save into this capital data table. Okay, so this is my first data table, and this is my second data table. So now the concept is here. I want to take this first row. Okay, once I take this first row and I want to check enter all this row. So just assume this Canada might be appears anywhere of this in this rows. So not only the first, it may be appear anywhere. Okay, so take this and loop all this time. When it is fine, so we need to fetch the data. Okay, for that we need to use the looping function. So let me take this looping function. So for each row in data table. Okay, the first is this data table. So let me control plus. If you forget a data table, just press control plus and we can see all the variables. Which variable is required, you can update it. Okay, and I will make here as if financial. Okay, and similar way we need one more row data table. Okay, this is for capital. Okay, and I will update the same thing as capital. Okay, these two things is done. Now, next step, what we want to we will need to check these two are matching with this data table anywhere of this columns. Okay, for that we need to take this if condition. So let me drag and drop this if condition. Okay, and I know where these rows are. I mean, data are available 0 and 1, and similar for the 0 and 1. So sometimes it might be 0 and something as 4. So you can adjust the columns irrespective of this given inputs. Okay. Now let me go inside. The first one is financial of 0 dot to string equals to capital of 0 dot to string. So what I'm doing just matching this and this. So now next we need to match for the country. So let me copy this entire. I will keep and. So here or it won't work. So it should be the and. Okay, and next is country for is 1. So let me update this as 1. Okay, now condition has been done. Okay. Once this is done, so I want to add this data. So you can use right range workbook is fine, or else you can build the data table. So as of now, in my last couple of videos, I tried with the right range workbook. Now we'll go with the build data table aspect. So these are the multiple ways we can update the data. You can follow anything is fine. So let me take build the data. Okay. And here I need only the one column. So let me remove this. And this data is not required. And the column header is capital. Okay. This is done. And I will make this data table as final data table. So this data table only I'm updating. Final data table. Okay. This is done. Let me go this input. Yeah. This I will remove this. I mean close. And similarly I will close this. And now I need to append the data. So now I need to use row data. I mean update row data. So for that I will mention this data table and I want to take from here. So I'm having the add row data. So let me drag and drag. So if you forget anything, just type the data tables and you can check it here. And the data is appending into this row. So here I need to update. So which data I need to update? Capital data. So capital of 012. Into only we have this country capital dot to string. So this is done. And where I need to update, I need to update into the final data table. Okay, this is done. So let me pull up this. What once this is done, the entire data I need to update into my original Excel file. Now, for that I'm taking write range workbook. Okay, let me take this is my path. And what is my sheet name? Sheet name is sheet one. Let me take and let me open that file where I want to update. I don't know. Financial sample. So this is my standard data. Every time I will get data like this only. Then I need to update this column Q. So let me go to here and I will update here at column Q1. Okay, and data table, final data table. Okay, this is done. So now we here need to run. So I'm going into the step into mode. Okay, still if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to techystack channel and share within your circle. Don't forget to subscribe and comment out this. And this it came here. So it's looping the first one and it entered into the second one. And now we can see this. So what is my capital financial of zero dot to string? Okay, okay. So here I have only the finance. So finance of zero, it's a government. And similar way, I need to go for the capital. So capital of zero. So here what I mentioned, the capital of, okay, still it's not came inside, now let it come inside. So capital of zero dot to string. So you can see this government, both are matching. Now I need to get for the capital of one dot to string and finance of one. Both are matching. So once it is matched, then only I need to update the data. So I'm just keep on the continue. I know that it's working fine. So we can see this here 011 fine. So everything is working fine and it will take just couple of seconds to complete this data because in input having huge rows. Okay, maybe you can use the for loop, sorry, VLOOKUP, everything you can use. This is one of the method how we can fetch the data from the one workbook to another workbook based on the specific columns. Okay, now it will let it complete the execution. Okay. Yeah, execution has been completed. Now going to the financial sample and you can see this. The data has been updated. So just I'll make it as a format and you can see this Canada, Berlin. Let me open this capital and the Canada is okay. So what I did not say here, I did a small mistake. So let me go this. I forgot to add these headers here. So let me add these headers and I will rerun this the same thing. So sometimes I'm forgetting every time. I don't know why the header is missing from. So let me add this now and just run this one. So just it's taking 30 to 40 seconds to complete this task. Now still let's keep running, and now we'll see how much it will take the time. So 29 seconds only. So now I'm going back to the data, and now you can see this data. So let me apply this here format. Okay, and you can see this. So this is my Canada. Let me open this my capital file as well, and you can see this the Canada is Ottawa. So the same thing is update. Now I will go for the filters and I will check for the ones. Here I will take mid market and France. So you can check mid market where it is. Mid market and France we have this Paris. So let me wait here France, only the France. You can see this Paris. And similar I will show one more thing. So this is for the small business and I will go for the Mexico. So when you see Mexico, here what is the my having the data? What is this? Small business on Mexico. Small business on Mexico. So it's no capital, it's a city. So no capital, it's a city. The same data it's updating here. So this is a one of the method how we can fetch the data from the another workbook to our main workbook. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, make sure to hit that like button, share with your friends, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to turn off notifications so you never miss an upload.